So if you can accept that, that would be great. Awesome. Yeah, I was just saying I've been supposedly on a beach holiday for the last, like this week, and it's cold and raining. So
Okay.
I
You're in the
got
middle of
to the beach
summer.
once, but the beach was actually closed because there was rips and, you know, all those sorts of things. So
It's been weird weather here too. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, I just want to thank everyone for joining, you know, the Incruise team. I think it's an exciting time to be looking at Incruises and how we can grow our businesses with the different streams. And I think it's a time where we can all learn and grow during this project. Awesome. Yep. Now, not everyone knows each other, so I thought what we might do is just do 3 things about yourself so that we can sort of get to know each other a little bit, and sort of I think it will help throughout the whole project. Like, so for myself, my personal intention for this project is to I want to learn more about Incruises, but get people excited about Incruises and be able to advertise that excitement as well. So there's sort of 3 sort of things there. So that's my Incruise thing. I currently work part-time plus run my business, and I am actually, I don't even know if Ruth knows this, I've actually gotten a new job.
Yes, I do know.
Start a new job at the end of this month as well, which is a national community engagement role, which is exciting because it still complements everything I do now. And but it's about community and helping people who have disabilities, and so it's one of my passions. And my third thing is I do have a son that has a disability, so that's been my drive and my why, and these things all complement each other, and that's me very quickly. Awesome. Rags, can you go next?
I would love to go next. And by the way, super congratulations on your new role in like growing community. And what I really get is like the excitement that you're going to bring to this team as the leader and a major contributor.
Thank you.
You yeah, I only know you as somebody that gives, and myself included, this team is very lucky to have you. So thank you.
Thank you.
So I am like super duper excited to be on the Incruise team because number one, my knowledge of Incruise is not strong. So this is my opportunity to learn with everybody else, and grow this portion of the business with Chicago in order to really have it sing and have this revenue stream really grow. And 3 things about me. My name is Rajesh, and everybody calls me Rags. I'm 49 years old, and I live in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And I'm a chef by trade. I own a couple of donut shops here in Vancouver. I started a community-based convenience store, and I'm transitioning out of that, and I'm going to be a food consultant. So I'm supporting people who have healthy food ideas and want to put it out into the world, whether it's to a cafe, a restaurant, or selling it into grocery stores. So whatever that is, I really want to support with that. And the only stipulation is that the food has to be healthy. Because
I love that.
To me that's really important. And why is that really important is because I weighed 110 kilos at one point. So that's pretty heavy. And I now weigh 79 kilos. And
wow.
And how I eat and my health journey has like literally saved my life. And I want to provide that for the world. I want the world to have healthy, happy lives.
Great. Amazing.
Hmm.
Amazing.
And so, let's see, I would love to pick. So do I get to pick who's next?
Go for it.
Okay. So because yours says iPhone, and I'm sorry, I don't know your name, but I'm going to get to know your name right now. Is it Evelyn? No.
Wendy.
Wendy.
Sorry? Wendy. Hello, Wendy.
Yeah, hi
Oh.
everyone. I'm Wendy. The real name is Chao Wen Yan. I'm from Taiwan and I live in Florida I've lived here for 7 years, married to my husband. I have a family, have a kid, and 2 step kids and one my own kid. I play piano in church. There are lots of elders in my church. I would love to serve them. I'm a piano major student several years ago, so I'm very happy to serve them and very happy to have a business. I can do something during the daytime and do some housework at home. Yeah, and I'm 43 years old. It's not young, so sometimes worry about the future. Sometimes, yeah. So yeah, that's me. Thanks. Oh, and why I choose this team because I have not joined Incruise, the cruise. So I would love to know more, and probably I will join them in the future. And I hope I can introduce that to my future buyer. I did not have a buyer yet. I just joined the business last October. So yeah, would like to know more. Thank you.
Awesome. So you're still a newbie, really? That's awesome.
Kind of, yeah.
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 Yeah,
Piano, that's
Wendy.
cool.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah. Oh, I joined from start from September. September, not October, September. Yeah.
Lovely. Do you want to
Yeah.
choose someone to
Yeah.
speak?
Can I choose Masako?
Yes, hi. My name is Masako. I live in Maryland in the United States. I started this business 2021 in sometime in the summer. And I have 7 and 9 years old children. And yes, I wanted to do this Incruise because I joined, to become a partner member, but that was it. I didn't do anything about it since. So, even though people said it's a really easy concept and it's easier than Enagic to share with, people, but because I don't know anything, I haven't gone through the training yet. I haven't felt comfortable sharing with my friends as much. And so, yeah, I thought that, this is going to be a good time for me to kind of dive in and learn more about it so that I will feel more comfortable sharing and the knowledge with people. And hopefully maybe I can have, the funnel for Incruise as well separately. So that's my intention. Yes.
Awesome. Great. And what are your children's names?
Myla and Tygo.
Nice.
Yes.
Beautiful. And
Thank
come
you.
on, what about your puppy dog?
Dango.
Awesome. Love it.
Thank you.
Ruth.
Me.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ruth, and I also live in Sydney, about 15 minutes from Nicole, so I can keep an eye on her. I always feel weird when I'm talking about myself and listening to everybody else. I'm 61 years old, so don't worry about being 43. I'd love to be 43 again. I'm retired, self-funded retiree. I was thinking about this. I never mentioned this, but really, I'm a hairdresser. That's what my trade is. I've done a lot of things in sales and marketing, but I'm actually a hairdresser, and I've run a lot of businesses, mobile businesses and whatnot. But then I became a foster carer. So I was a stay-at-home mum, and I've been a stay-at-home mum ever since. So yeah, that's a bit about me. And I'm really looking forward to the Incruises. It excites me, and I definitely want to know more about it so that I can bring my buyers in and you know, attract people to this, what I believe. Like, I believe so much in it. I don't think it's going to be hard once I get all the information in my head to be able to bring partner members on. So yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ruth. Ruth forgot to tell everyone that we've known each other for like 20 years.
Wow. Wow.
So I watched Leanne for a year before I joined the business, and Ruth watched for a couple of years, and then she became business owner as well. So,
Wow.
so that's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, if you can't have your closest friends become business owners, what's happening? Like,
No one ever said anything
that much.
No one ever said anything to me either. Like, never
Oh.
even mentioned business. It was me asking them, why are you so happy? So,
Awesome.
So I'm sorry. So were you sharing your business on the personal page?
Sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what it was about. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. And
Oh,
I think
okay.
that's a key for us because people don't understand.
Yes.
But sometimes we want people to not to understand and ask questions as well. But yeah.
I see. I know a lot of Japanese people created their own like a brand new personal account just for this business, like a totally different from their own, you know, old past personal, because they want to separate the friends and business. So yeah, I guess it's really different.
You
Yeah.
can. And because I know some people don't want people to get negative or whatever, but if you believe in what you're doing,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's all personal choice. It's your business.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. So Incruises, we need a name for this project. So for this term, it's for this winter term, which actually, I don't want to say winter because look, now I'm in winter clothes. It should be 30 degrees.
Yeah, I don't know. What would be a good name?
Well, I think something about vacations or holidays. Yeah, Rags, thanks for putting your hand up. What are you thinking?
My pleasure. Thank you. So actually, I am not here to contribute to what the names should be. I am raising my hand though, because what I would like to contribute are the things that would really have the team name like envelop the fun and excitement that, like, what I hear is like everybody really wants to create. So in like within ourselves, what are when you hear Incruises and when you hear about like what Incruises is about and what potential is, what are the things that light you up about it? What are the things that get you excited? And so I mean, there in your share screen options, Nicole, there's a whiteboard. I invite you to just like open up that whiteboard and write down what everybody thinks it should be. Now, there are no wrong answers. I want to be clear on this. There are no wrong answers. This is about what gets you so excited that you're like, oh my God, this is so great. That's the sort of excitement you want, like a child on Christmas Day or a child on Halloween. Get that fun and excitement back.
Awesome.
Because if it looks like a chore, it'll feel like a chore.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's no longer fun. So my invitation here is to really bring the fun and the excitement to generating the team name, and continue that with the team intention. And then, like, as we get into the team intention, like I'd like to interject a little bit as to what comes about when we generate intention. Again, so I'm gonna go on mute so that you guys can hash it out.
Awesome. So for me, in cruises is about fun, which is
Mhm.
what Rags was just saying.
Mhm.
So can everyone go onto the whiteboard? Are you able to go onto the whiteboard, or is it just
Oh.
I haven't done the whiteboard before?
I
But
can see the whiteboard, so,
You
but
can?
how do you write it, or how do you, I don't know.
yeah, I can see people on there now. So if you go down to where the T is on the left-hand side, you should be able to click text and it will give you a text
Oh.
box where you can write. So
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So do I need to, okay. So do you want me to write like whatever?
I think it would be great if we all write a few things there and we can talk about what it is. And if you're having trouble, let me know and then I can scribe for people as well. But this is a new skill for me as well. So thanks, Rags.
Excuse me, I cannot find the board. Can you say again?
You're
I
on
can see
white.
a pen, but I can't see any text.
If you're on a computer, there's the drawer, like you probably come automatically with a pen, but if you go down to where it says T on the left-hand side, that's text.
Oh, I use the phone, probably different, right?
Okay. Did you want to just call out a couple of things and I'll type it in for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Fun.
What makes things fun, Ruth?
When we go out.
Friends?
Being with friends and especially being on vacation.
Good food. That's a good one. Excitement. Has anyone actually, a big question, has anyone been on a cruise before?
Yeah.
No.
So one has. Okay. Has anyone been stayed in a hotel before?
Hotel?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. What about a resort? Yep. Okay. So these are all the things that you think of, because Incruises is not just a cruise. Incruises is hotels and resorts and cruises. So there's 180,000 options that you have worldwide in 196 countries. Yeah. I've been on a cruise before and I made lots of new friends. Surprise, surprise. So I've got sail away. Can I ask a couple of questions a little bit deeper?
Mm-hmm.
You're sailing away. What feeling do you get? What do you think?
Just new adventure, new start, beginning, and stuff like that, I guess.
Yep. Yeah. So what do we have here so far? Oh, who wrote good food? I love it.
I love food.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you go on holiday, you normally have some good food.
Mm-hmm.
I had this amazing piece of octopus this week and it made me feel great. It tasted amazing. And then it was like that feeling. And I think it's that feeling that we want to get people excited.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just going to write peaceful.
Mhm.
When
Yeah.
I went on a cruise, I also went in a spa, went scuba diving, went in the pool, had cocktails, learnt new skills. I learned how to make cocktails.
Wow.
Cocktails and mocktails. Who wrote adventure? There's a couple of adventures there. I think I wrote one of them. Okay. So when we're thinking of a name, what do we got? New friends, peaceful, friends, luxury, adventure, sunshine, good food, global, that's a good one. Sights, excitement, fun, sail away, music. We've got adventure there a couple of times. Maybe we need something to do with adventure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rags, do you mind saying again what your thought process was?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is like, so now that we have a whole bunch of things up there, let's shorten it down and make it something like tight and concise, and then makes us super excited. Like for me, I'm looking at the list, and like family makes me excited, and adventure makes me excited, and sailing away makes me excited, and of course, good food makes me excited. I also love the word global. And friends. Wow, so many. So many. So like I would look at these words and say, okay, you know what? Global adventures for friends and family. And I might even keep that as the intention, and then the team name is sunshine.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like like I see friends and I see family, and that's everybody and creating memories. What about sunshine for everyone? You know, that's what pops out for me.
And you can hear that when you say that as well. Did you hear
Yes.
the tone in Rags's voice when he said, "Oh, what about sunshine for everyone?" Yeah. Yeah. And I love the way that you just pulled out, from what we've all thought here, that the intention is global adventures for friends and family, because that really is what Incruises is. And for complete strangers, but complete strangers then become friends.
Yes, totally.
And family in my life.
Yeah. And friends of the family we choose.
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
Ruth.
Yeah. What's everyone think of if we name our team Sunshine for Everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a bit of an emoji person, so I can just picture that sunshine as well. So
Yeah, I think that's good. Sunshine for everyone. Do we need to make an intention as well? In sentence for intention or no?
Yep. So from what we were just talking about, like Rags just suggested that the intention could be from our brainstorming, global adventures for everyone, for friends and family.
Yeah. And then here's what I really want to offer for intention. I want intention to be a way of being. So yeah, so inside of our intention, this is what we want to offer. We want to offer a global adventure for our friends and family. And now, as a way of being, because we're going to generate the team intention for every meeting. And now, with generating that, we get to be that. We get to be that intention for the meeting and whatever it is, whatever we choose to do with Incruises moving forward. So, if we're providing a global adventure for everybody, who are we doing? No, sorry, who are we being? So for example, when I'm offering something to somebody who like I'm being a massive contribution, or I'm being love, or I'm being connection. I'm being generous. I'm being compassionate. And so when I'm generating myself, I'm now generating myself as compassionate and as a connected human being, as a human being of love. So what I'm talking about in cruises now, because what I'm doing is I'm providing a global adventure for everyone. I get to stand in being compassionate. So who am I being when I'm being compassionate? So I get to listen. So like, for example, Wendy,
Yes.
what is the greatest global adventure that you don't think you could ever have?
Probably open my mind. Yeah. Just just have different thinking about the world. Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. So you don't think you can have a bigger thinking of the world.
Yeah.
And if you had the opportunity to go see it, that would change your life then, right?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Mm. And then how would that make you feel?
I will have would like to have more adventure for my life.
Mm.
Yeah.
And so why is it important for you to have more adventures in your life?
Yeah, I just want to get improved, have let my life very different. Yeah, until my yeah.
So what I'm hearing is that having a life of global adventure would make the difference.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. So would you like to check out Incruises? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you, Wendy. And you know, and thank you for allowing me to be a demonstration and demonstrating with me without even knowing you were demonstrating with me. And so this is what it means to stand inside of our intention. So if I'm being compassionate inside of my intention, I'm out there asking questions to Wendy. I really want to get into her world. What would have Wendy live the most amazing life that she wants to live, and more importantly, live that amazing life that she doesn't even think she can live? And then what if the impossible became possible? And so that all came, it all stemmed from my intention. And my intention was to have Wendy see that there's a global adventure waiting out there for her if she chooses it. And she gets to decide why she wants that and whether that's important to her or not. So this way, I mean, I'm not forcing anything. What I am doing is listening and being in the inquiry. And that's what we can do with our intention. And that's why intention is powerful. So as a way of being, like who do we want to be for everybody? So we're providing a global adventure for everyone. And so I'd love us to pick 3 things as who we're being as an intention for everybody. And this is when I go on mute again, and you guys get to decide what this looks like.
Does anyone have any thoughts?
Or questions. If you have a question that I can answer, please feel free. Or you just dive right into it.
So from my understanding, if I said that I wanted to be excited for the opportunities for people, and so I want to bring that excitement, is that the sort of thing that you're asking?
100%.
Awesome.
Because excited is a way of being.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word that I was thinking too. Being excited. Get to know more about Incruises and get excited about sharing.
Yeah. Because it's not, is it? Because I'm still getting my head around this as well. So it's not providing an opportunity. It's that experiential feeling. So what we're looking for, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not an opportunity. It's not creating memories, but it's that feeling.
Yeah.
Bringing.
Right.
Because the memories are created through our feelings.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's a different, like we'd use different wordings, wouldn't we?
Yes.
What was the percentage that people, they are saying that people have experienced or have not experienced cruises? Like it's very small percentage of people have experienced cruises. So a lot of people haven't. So showing, what they can experience, get them excited.
I think it's something that we can do, but I don't think that is what we will be.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Is that right?
Excellent distinguishing there, Nicole. That is correct.
Okay.
Getting people excited is something that we do. Now, so Misako, I mean, very, very good. Now, who would you have to be to get people excited?
I guess we have to be excited first.
Yeah.
Indeed. So we got excited written down. What else?
Yeah.
We want to get people curious.
Yes.
So who can we be in order to have people curious?
Be knowledgeable.
That's kind of a way of being. That's not so much a way of being as it is doing. Yeah, I mean, it's
okay.
and let me not dismiss that. It's important to have knowledge. For sure, you want to be able to answer the questions.
What about adventures? Like getting people excited because of the adventures they're going to have.
So we can be adventurous.
Yeah.
I love that.
So my favorite word besides excitement is passionate. So when I'm talking to people, I'm often passionate about what I'm talking about.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be an exciting thing I'm talking about, but it's just a feeling. It's a
because that's contagious. People see that and
want more.
Yeah.
Want to know how to get that. So I guess that's that curiosity aspect. that can pique people's curiosity. Like what Ruth said before, how did they get that? I want what they got.
That's what I was thinking.
Any other? I'm actually enjoying this conversation because it's also taking us to the next couple of steps. But really, like, it's challenging for me to think back, oh, but that state of being. What about confidence? Do you think you want to be confident when you're talking with people?
Yeah, certainly.
We've got a few more
I
there.
like that.
Yeah. Any other suggestions? Wendy, do you have any thoughts? I know this is all new. It's new for lots of us as well.
Can you say again? I'm sorry.
So do you have any thoughts of what state of being you'd like to be in when you're talking to people?
No, I'm still thinking. Yeah.
That's okay.
Mhm.
And feel free to say anything as well, like safe space here with everyone. Absolutely no judgment. Because for myself, I used to always be paranoid when I would talk that people would be judging what I'm saying. So I just want you guys all to feel, safe here. Yeah.
What about adding a word new in the sentence, like bringing new global adventure? People might have already travel around different area, but maybe like doing a cruise might be a new thing, new experience than going on by plane.
I think you need to remember too, in cruises is not just cruises though.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not planes, but it's lots and lots of other things.
That's true.
Yeah. New's still a good word. New's still a good word. Yeah. But if we come back to that feeling, like how many do we have here now? So we've got a few: excited, adventurous, passionate, confident.
Do you want to
Mm-hmm.
add that confidence there too, or?
Yep, confidence there. It's at the top right-hand corners where Rags has been typing these in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love them. I think that's good.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that can be our intention, and that's our intention. What's the name again?
So the name is Sunshine for Everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it? I couldn't remember exactly, so I just.
Do you want to put it on the whiteboard?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, sunshine for everyone.
At the top.
I can't see.
You can use 2 fingers on your trackpad and move the whiteboard down a little bit to see it. You might be able to move it around.
That's good.
Yeah. Because even in the snow, there's sunshine, I hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Good start.
Did you have anything else you wanted to add there, Rags?
No.
No.
You guys did awesome.
Yeah. I think that's great.
Yes.
So
Right.
from what I can see, we've got the name is Sunshine for Everyone. Our intention is to bring global adventures to everyone by being passionate, adventurous, and excited.
Mhm.
Our state of being while we do these things is that we're going to be excited, adventurous, passionate, and confident.
Mm.
Awesome.
All right.
You've done great work. So the next thing is, how are we going to do this in the next 3 months? So what actions are we going to take and bring to our community so that we can do this? Like what projects and things? So I have a few ideas, but I'd love to hear from you guys first, or what you would like to know, because I think that will also shape what we do.
Is this for mainly people when you share about this information? Is it for people who are not member yet? Is that our intention, right? Who are we talking to instead of just a team member? Is that for people who are not member yet?
Okay, so there's probably a couple of ways we can do this. So if we look at what we want to bring to the Done Deal Dream Team group or YamFam group, so if we want to do projects like maybe do some interviews with some people is one of the thoughts that I was having. And that would be targeted, you know, to be delivered to our teams. But I think that what really we should be looking at is how we can influence our marketing going forward so that we can bring this passion, this excitement into our advertising to bring people into our businesses. So bring them into Incruises.
Okay.
But that's my thought, and it doesn't have to be my thought. So that's why I'm open to listening to what everyone here is thinking.
So you mean like a focus on advertisement part instead of like Incruise information? Is that?
No, it's sort of open. It's actually open because it's not my decision on which way we go. So it's sort of, I'm trying to generate a little bit of discussion and what
Okay.
you think would work for you as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll phrase it. I'll ask a different question. What do you want? What would be one thing in the next 3 months you would like to know about more?
Oh.
Lots.
If it's just everything, that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, everything.
everything.
But mainly it's not just about what it is or benefit of it, because that can be just like 10 minutes talk. But like why it is important, not important, what it is a good idea to have energy and you know, Incruise at the same time, or it's,
Yeah.
it's good to have.
Strategies
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
of how
Can
we
you elaborate on strategies, Ruth?
how like we deliver that to people that we come across,
Yep.
Yes.
to, you know, instill the same, you know, passion and
Yep.
Wall market and cold market strategy.
yeah, that's good.
Yep. And can I ask one question? I know we've sort of talked about all of these things, but do you guys feel joy when you think about Incruises?
Yes,
Mhm.
definitely.
I mean, I haven't gone through the training as much yet, but yeah, I'd like to do that someday.
Okay. So one of the things I have been thinking about is, because Incruises is still fairly new as one of our businesses, why don't we reach out to people and ask to do some interviews with some people in our community, and maybe be brave and even reach out to people in the Incruises leadership and ask for an interview and say, why Incruises? What's the benefit? Like, we might want to do 3 interviews, like 1 each month, so that we can just get someone else's input onto what Incruises is.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, the last Incruise DDDT we actually did a party because people didn't know what a cruise was or how to have fun and enjoy it. But it sounds like you guys have an idea of that, so we don't need to do that. And it sounds like you want more information.
Yeah.
And, there's lots of information there. There's lots of training. Is it that we need to know where to start?
Yeah.
I think that's good. I think a lot of people have, because they have so many different training, people get overwhelmed. So I think we can go through the short version of what you can expect if you decide to start.
Yep. I have a new Incruise member partner, and I do, there is a nice sort of cheat sheet that I found yesterday. So I'll share that with you guys as well, so that it is in the training, but I'll share it so that it's easy, so you've got that there. Okay. Do people like the idea of, at this stage, doing 3 interviews?
Well, I don't know what to ask because I don't know anything about yet. So in order to have an interview, that I need to go through the training, I feel like. Is that wrong?
Well, I think we would do it as a group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or one person do the interview and we can all contribute some questions. Yeah.
I think it's a very good idea. I don't know about being the interviewer, but I like the concept. I think that's a great way of learning.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So would you reach out to people who have already gone? Is that?
Well, I think that's actually interesting. Do we want to reach out to someone that's already gone on a cruise, or do we want to reach out to people that are doing well with Incruises?
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it'd be good to get a few different perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
This year I have stayed in 3 hotels that Incruises have. I didn't pay for it with my Incruises because I did last minute decisions to stay places, because you need to book ahead of time. Like,
Right.
I was going, it was 3 months ahead. I think it's less than that now for
10 days, isn't it?
Sorry?
Isn't it 10 days now?
Yeah, I think so.
30 days
That's
now
the
for
new-
hotels. Yeah. But when I went and looked, it's like, okay, if I had planned ahead, so not my husband's style of traveling, my style of traveling, I could have got large discounts and paid for it with my Incruise money. One of the hotels, it was $150 a night cheaper by using our things.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I give a suggestion?
Yes, please.
What if we were to have a meeting and have a guest speaker from Incruises?
That is something that we can ask. I think that's a fantastic suggestion.
And then we'd all be together and we could all make sure there's a big chunk of time to ask questions.
Yep.
I absolutely love this, by the way. tremendously. I won't lie to you. I've been sitting over thinking, ask an expert, ask an expert, ask an expert.
Oh,
Because-
really?
Because because a lot of people are in the same boat. Like a lot of people, like, I don't know a lot about Incruises.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How bold and adventurous is it to have somebody who isn't part of the project come in and share?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how amazing is that? I love it. Because what do you do when you don't know what to do?
Ask an expert.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, this is so good because we don't have to have the answers. Because here we have, I'm going to look for. Good. So I have this cup, right? And everything that I know will fit inside this cup. And look at all the space around my cup. So I love it that, I don't have to have the answers. And I don't need the answers in order for this to be successful. There's an entire world out there that is not inside my cup. Especially now because I just drank my last bit of water. Yeah, so good.
Awesome. And I love that, like I was suggesting interviews, and then you're like, what, let's do a group. Like, and then everyone can ask questions. It's great.
Mhm.
Awesome. Will we aim for 3, or is 3 being too adventurous?
No.
Okay. My next question is, how often do we want to meet? So, because I'm not sure what everyone's schedules are like. Like, this time is actually a good time for me.
Just a bit later.
But that's
It's
Friday
good for me too,
evening
though. Saturday
for
morning is
people.
good. Sorry.
Sorry, that's Friday evening for our
Yeah.
people in America. Is that a bad time, a good time?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be better for you if it was a bit later, would it?
Like later, as in like an hour later?
Yep.
Or, oh, yeah, either way, it's fine. It's about the same.
Okay. And do we want to meet weekly or fortnightly?
Depend on how much we have things to talk about, I guess.
Okay.
Wendy, do you work?
I work in church, so just Sunday and the Wednesday nights. And I just need to pick up my kids before 5:30.
Oh,
Okay.
Florida. Yeah.
Okay.
it's almost 5:30 for you, right? In Florida?
Yeah.
Do you
You have
already
to
have
go.
your children?
You have to go
Yeah.
pretty soon?
Yeah. I'm just going to be picking up soon.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. What if we look at, and like, I'm very open to hearing how people are going and whether or not they can meet. But I think at least for the next few weeks, let's meet every week. And so we
Okay.
can get some ideas together. We don't need to meet for an hour. We can look at meeting for half an hour.
Okay.
And but I really appreciate everyone's time today, because to get it started and to be adventurous and be bold, we also need to come up with who are we going to ask to do these meetings. So I need everyone to help there.
Mhm.
Nicole, do you know if there's like anyone in the Incruises, like, sorry, I'm not as knowledgeable, but you know that what's the next step up if you want to go far in cruises? What do you become? An executive? Oh,
I have
what do they
to
call it?
look at my notes. There's executive director. I have to relook at my notes if I'm honest.
Could we
I
delve
had it
into
all set and organized, and then things changed a little bit, so I need to relook it.
No, I was just thinking, like, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to ask one of them, or two of them, or three of them.
Yeah. So I think there's a few different people. We can ask people that are in the Dream Team business that have like both or just one that is successful, but let's also be bold and ask people directly at Incruises.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll get some, I think if we all do a little bit of research and think, who can we ask? And it's being very bold. And even my stomach's going, oh my gosh, I get nervous. You guys don't know this about me, but I get nervous asking people to do interviews or coming to meetings because like, oh, who am I? But you know what? I'm Nicole and I'm great. So, you know, why not ask?
I love it.
But that's me having to tell myself that before I make that question.
But I think that they would be flattered.
Awesome.
Like, you
Hope
know,
they
we
are.
explained that we've got an Incruise group going at the moment, and we'd love your knowledge so that we can
Grow the
move
business.
forward, like excel in cruises ourselves. And I
Awesome.
thought, no better person to ask than you.
I love that, Ruth. Awesome. I'm aware that we've been here for almost an hour. Does anyone have any last questions or statements that they want to make before we close today's meeting? And then I can set up some meetings for next week and going forward.
Well, I think I want to say that thank you very much, Nicole, for organizing this and leading our team. I appreciate it. I didn't want to do what you are doing, so thank you very much for doing that.
Thank you. Thank you. I just want to say thank you to all of you. And this is cool. Thank you very much.
I'm excited.
Rags, for your advice and direction as well. I greatly appreciate it.
And
Awesome.
I'm truly, it is truly my privilege and honor to be here. I'm super excited to be a part of this. And you know what, I'm gonna
Love it.
I'm just gonna, I'll take a photo of this and I'll send this to you, Nicole.
Awesome. Oh, I was going to say, I just need to close the whiteboard of
Oh, yeah.
the
Right,
photos as
yeah.
well.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Awesome.
Okay. Super awesome. Photo taken.
Woohoo! Guys are awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank
Get
you.
this information out and then we'll talk again during the week. Also, very quickly, make sure that you have a look at the video that Chicago's put up. It's a really good video on communication. And if you do have questions about that, send things through. This term, we're our buddies as well with each other. So if there's questions, just join in the group. Awesome.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Thank you. Bye.